Hey guys, Evan here from Influence Vapor. I wanted to, been talking about this RDA in some other videos. Wanted to kind of get the review out for it finally. Haven't seen too much at all online about this RDA. Sold out in a lot of places. I got a pre-release version. It's just like the final release. I don't think they did any changes to it. But it's the Cloud Chasers Incorporated Centurion RDA. Here's the box. And it's not going to be a breakdown video. I'm not going to build on it, wick it, anything like that. I've already got it built. I've been using it probably for about a month now, and it's my favorite RDA probably that I've ever had. Certainly right now it's my go-to. But I've already got it torn apart here. I'm going to show you what comes in the box, vape it a few times, that kind of thing. Just give you an overview of it and let you know what I think and whether or not you guys should go out and get one. So when you get it, it's like I said, here it is, kind of broken down on my mod here. It's huge. It's a 30 millimeter barrel width. It's pretty big. It's got a super deep juice well. You can probably fit 2 milliliters of juice just in the well. So you can see here, it's a it's a 3-post design. It has 4 holes for your wire. So it's got the dual hole in the center pin in the center post. I have the copper center post. Now when you get it, it comes with a little bag inside, just like everything else. The difference with Cloud Chasers is it comes with the stainless steel center post. Now it is peak insulated. It is octagonal, so it doesn't turn. The negative posts are milled into the deck itself. Has beautiful, smooth as butter threaded standard top screws. They don't slip at all. I have not had one back out on me with small builds, big builds. Anything I've put in here, the screws just do not back out. As you can see there, I've got a 26 gauge. It's 3-strand twisted, kind of my cheat way of building an offset type Clapton. But so it's a pretty big build in there, and I love this RDA for that reason. You can build anything inside of that. So yeah, it does come with, you can replace the center pin they give you, the stainless steel, with the copper, so it reduces your voltage drop and things like that. You'll get some better flavor and better clouds. And in the package, you get a lot of stuff actually. It comes with the copper. Let me take it off the top of this box here and show you the bottom. It has a standard screw, adjustable copper center pin, which is great. Then with that the 510 connection there is adjustable copper screw. They give you an extra copper screw in the bag, so you don't have to worry about losing it. In the bag you get another insulator for your center pin. You get the little gaskets there that go on the top and bottom of the center pin. I had some, it wasn't like normal RDAs when I tried to change out the center pin. The insulator in the bottom has a slot in there. Just go ahead and find a standard screwdriver that'll fit in that slot. That thing screws out actually. It doesn't pop out like most RDAs I've had do to change the center pins out. It has to screw out, and then it screws back in, and then the center pin, or the connection screws back into the bottom and snugs it down even more. I've built crazy builds, centered my coils, nothing turns. It's beautiful craftsmanship. It's one of the best built RDAs I've ever seen. I've looked at a lot, haven't used a ton, but when it comes to like build quality, the work they obviously put into the design, it's flawless in design. And again, like I said, it comes with a couple O-rings. Also in the box, you get 3 barrels, which is awesome. You get kind of the one that comes on the RDA when you buy it. Is their kind of what they're known for is the kind of diagonal hole, there. Kind of creates a little vortex type in there, cools the vapor really nicely, increases your flavor, and you can still get good clouds. And on the barrels, all 3 that it comes with, it's got this beautiful laser etched Centurion soldier on the one side. Nice etching too. Like I said, it's been my go-to. It's been in my pocket, in my backpack. Back and forth to work, things like that. Nothing's came off. It's beautiful. Then on the other side of the barrels, You just got the nice Cloud Chasers logo, nice and big there. So that's the first barrel. The second barrel it comes with is more of a slotted airflow design. So if you see that. And it does have, when I show you the top cap, you'll see how this works out actually. The third barrel I haven't used much. I probably won't use it unless I do a comp, a cloud comp or something like that. Even then I might not use it. But it's this huge just open side for the barrel. Sorry, that's upside down. So yeah, it's 3 barrels, pretty good amount of stuff comes in the box for the price. I got this for $60. So they give you a lot of stuff. There's a lot of bang for your buck. Here's the top cap. It's competition style RDA. So it's got the huge wide bore drip tip, the step down AFC, and I'll show you a little bit more about that. And then the drip tip is a little unique. So that's actually just an insulator that comes off of a metal drip tip, and then you just slide that insulator right back on. You can clean out the inside of it and stuff like that. So you don't have to worry about the drip tip coming off. If you're the kind of guy who likes to drip down the center of the drip tips, you don't have to worry about it because it's a wide bore. They don't have an adapter or anything like that that comes with this RDA. But it is, I like these wide bore. This one's a little big for me, but the way I build it and the kind of builds I've been doing lately, I'm really liking it, even for flavor. And like I said, it does have the step-down AFC, so let me go ahead and put just the standard barrel that comes on it. I'm going to go ahead and throw that on here. Make sure it's lined up. So that's what it looks like. This is a Snow Wolf 200. So it's a big RDA, you know. So even on this bigger box, it kind of hangs over a little bit. I'm not too worried about that. It's a 30 millimeter, so if you're wanting it to sit flush and, you know, on your Mac or whatever, you're going to have to get the larger RDAs, 26-650s and bigger, for it to sit flush. But I'm going to go ahead and take this off this box really fast here. Show you the airflow. So like I said, it's huge. Yeah, so we have the step-down AFC, and Cloud Chasers has been trying to do this with their newer stuff. So you can see you can open one hole at a time, which is awesome. So the airflow is completely customizable for whatever it is that you're trying to do with this here. And the way they accomplish that, like I showed you before, just in the top cap, how it lines up with the barrel. But the real question is, how does it vape? Like I said, I've got a 3-strand 26 gauge twisted build in here. It performs just like an offset Clapton. And then, so there it is together. And it's a nice looking RDA with that laser etching on there on both sides. It's a really good looking device. So go ahead and get it back on the box here. And throw a few clouds with it and give you my final thoughts. So like I said, this build ohms out 0.24. I'm running at about 60 watts. I'm not running temperature control. I've got just a Canthal build in this, so give my box here a minute to recognize the Canthal since I took the Addy off the top. Okay, so this is airflow closed right off, just the bottom 3 holes open. So let's go ahead and take a look at how it performs like that. I'm running at 60 watts. That's pretty good with the airflow closed right off. So let's open it up. We'll get 6 holes on there open, so you can see that there. Whoops, I got 7 actually. Let's close off, get the 6. Now the other 2 barrels are going to perform almost just the same way. They just offer you a little more airflow when you use your step-down control. So with the wide open barrel, this guy here, it's going to give you, with this one you'll have resistance obviously from how the holes are drilled. With this one obviously from how the slots are drilled. But with this one, it's going to offer you just pure open airflow. Like I said, I don't use it much. It's actually, I don't even find it that useful if I'm trying to get clouds. So here's with 6 open on the standard barrel that comes on it. I'm going to bump this up to 75 watts and open the airflow right up. So there's that one open, wide open. Let's actually bump this up to 80. Alright, let's see what we can get out of this one. So this thing is definitely a cloud chasing RDA. It's definitely made for giant clouds. However, if it's built right and if you run it right, it's the best flavor out of any RDA I've had. Now, everybody's been saying, well, there's a lot of new stuff out. I haven't tried, but from what I've tried and what my wife has tried, the flavor in this thing, in my opinion, is the best out of any RDA I've tried. The overall build quality, the best of any RDA I've owned. Any RDA I've looked at in shops. The customer service, what they give you in the box, that kind of stuff, spot on. Cloud Chasers is known for, you know, good customer service. They're known for giving you a lot for your money. And honestly, compared to like Diablo RDAs and things like that, it's cheap. You spend $100 on a Diablo RDA, and you don't get nearly as much in the box. The build quality is right on par with even the Philippines companies and the ones that are top right now for build quality, you know, and things like that. There was no machine oil on this RDA when I got it. I didn't have to clean it. I could just build in it and fire it up. It's a beautiful RDA. It runs about $65 now, and it's incredible. And I'll give you one more look at the vapor production on this, and then a couple more little tricks and things like that, and I'll leave you to it. It's just an all-around good unit. A couple things. Because the juice well is so deep, you might be tempted to just wick the shit out of it. I've done a lot of experimenting as I've vaped on this RDA. The best way to wick it is with a big macro type coil and just let your wick touch the juice well. Because it's made to hold a lot of juice. It's made for long drips. That's what it's made for. It's made to just be able to wick up a lot of juice at a time. If you're building it for flavor like I usually do, it's even better. It keeps your coil saturated, but build a nice fluffy wick. I'll show you what I've got kind of in there. And if you can see that, I don't have really anything underneath the coils at all. I just fluff out that wick, push it down in there. So it kind of, I guess the best way to think about it would be like a broom. You just want the ends of that wick to set right on that juice well. You can just fill up that juice well, saturate your wick, and you're good to go for, you know, 15, 20 pulls. Don't get too many dry hits if I pay attention, and often with this RDA I'm not paying attention because it, like I said, holds so much juice and it wicks so well. And really, I cannot find a design flaw in this RDA. The threads on everything I've sat it on top of, the threads are smooth as butter. The screws on the posts, smooth as butter. None of them back out. Like I said, they give you that copper center pin. It's just an all-around, I would say, perfect RDA for flavor or for clouds. So again, I'm Evan with Influence Vapor. That's review of the Cloud Chasers Inc. Centurion. It's available in a few different places. The best place, in my opinion, go to just right to their website. You might have to back order. You might have to get a hold of them, see if you can't get something, you know, see if they can work something out with you to pre-order their next little lot of them. But it's worth the wait, guys. It's definitely worth the wait. It's the best RDA I've ever used. Thanks.